I was in a terrible accident and ended up unconscious. The doctors called my parents, but they said, she's not really our daughter. We don't owe her anything, and walked away. They left me there to die. Can you imagine being on your deathbed, clinging to life after a horrific accident, only to have your own parents tell the doctors, she's not our real daughter. We owe her nothing, and then just leave you to die? That's exactly what happened to me. But the story doesn't end there, because a week later, they came back for my inheritance, only to find my bed empty and a letter that would change everything. I grew up in what looked like the perfect American family, a white colonial with blue shutters, a perfectly manicured lawn. My childhood photos show birthday parties with matching decorations, Christmas mornings with piles of presents, family vacations to Disney World. But those picture-perfect moments hid a secret. From a young age, I just felt different. I remember being 5, my sister Allison broke a vase, and I, without thinking, started picking up the pieces. My mom walked in, and later I overheard her on the phone. Rebecca's always so eager to please, not like Allison. Allison has spirit. Spirit was their word for Allison's tantrums, her defiance. For me, doing my homework was being good at school. For Allison, it was brilliant. She always got the bigger room, chose the restaurants, her artwork covered the fridge while mine was filed away. My dad would say, your sister needs more encouragement. You're naturally good at school. I was 12 when the truth shattered around me. I got up for water, and I heard my parents arguing in the kitchen. My mom hissed, you've always favored Allison. It's like you're trying to make up for Rebecca not being yours. And then my dad shot back, she's not yours either, Margaret. We agreed when we took her that we'd never treat her differently. The glass slipped from my hand. It shattered on the hardwood floor. I ran back to my room, heart pounding, and pretended to be asleep. Adopted. The word explained everything and nothing. Why my hair was dark, there's blonde. Why my eyes were green, there's blue. Why I never quite belonged. The next morning, at breakfast, I waited. For them to tell me, to explain, to reassure me that I was loved just the same. They said nothing. So I did. I heard you last night, I said, my voice small but steady. I know I'm adopted. My father's newspaper lowered. My mother paused, pouring coffee. Then she gave that tight smile that never reached her eyes. Don't be ridiculous, Rebecca. You must have been dreaming. And that was it. No confirmation. No denial that felt like truth. Just gaslighting. And breakfast as usual. I learned that day that in our house, appearance was everything, truth was secondary. After that, I threw myself into being perfect. If I couldn't be loved for who I was, maybe I could be valued for what I achieved. I graduated top of my class in high school, got a full scholarship to MIT, started my own tech company at 22. My parents were there for the photos, of course, smiling and accepting congratulations for having raised such an accomplished daughter. But their eyes always held a distance, like I was a project, not a person. Only my grandmother, Martha, truly saw me. She lived in a beautiful old Victorian house in Cambridge, filled with books and antiques and the smell of cinnamon. I spent every summer with her from age 13 onward, after the adoption revelation. You have your mother's eyes, she told me once when I was 15. It was the only acknowledgement from any family member that I had biological parents somewhere. Who is she? I asked. She just patted my hand, someone who loved you very much, but couldn't keep you. Someday, when you're older, I'll tell you everything. But someday kept getting postponed. Throughout college, whenever I asked, she'd say, after you graduate. After graduation, it was when you're settled in your career. Later, it became when the time is right. Full story on channel, link below. Watch what happened next.